Krysten Muir made national headlines while playing on the Marcos Deniza football team, scoring a point in a state championship game in 2015. She also set the state record for points scored by a girl in a varsity football season. She's looked every challenge she's faced in the eye and hasn't blinked. She's now using that grit after being in a car accident that's changed her life. After a weekend in Payson, Krysten, her boyfriend, and 3 dogs were on their way home to the valley when their truck lost control on a slick road, rolling over multiple times. Her boyfriend had his arm crushed. Krysten is now partially paralyzed. Both were wearing seatbelts.
And I just remember looking at my feet and they were dragging, but I couldn't feel them being dragged.
They were transported back to the valley. Doctors found her L1 vertebrae completely shattered, along with damage to her spinal cord. After multiple surgeries, including fusing 5 vertebrae together, she's experiencing numbness in both legs, with much of the prognosis still unclear.
I'm partially paralyzed because I can, my legs are numb, but I can feel the pressure. Like if you put a hand on it or if you squeeze my toe, I can feel the pressure.
It's a lot to take on for a 21-year-old. And because of COVID-19 restrictions at the hospital, she's had to face this alone, with her parents Jeremy and Kathy Muir resorting to FaceTime calls to see their daughter.
Kathy's being real strong and doing an amazing job. I don't think that we've dealt with the emotion of it yet, just because we've had so much to do.
And Krysten got to work too, convincing her nurses to let her get in a wheelchair a day early and being meticulous with physical therapy in the same way she trained on the gridiron.
Woo! There we go.
Already seen progress just days after the accident.
I want to move. I want to start moving, or at least give my legs a chance to get their feeling back.
I spoke to her after her second surgery, and this is probably a few hours after she had finished surgery, and she said, "I can't wait to start physical therapy." I mean, that tells you all that you need to know.
I can flex this quad. I can flex this quad. And I can kick. PT's going great. Thank you guys so much for your prayers and your messages. It really keeps me up and it really pushes me.
The Marcos Deniza community that supported Krysten to set those records and break those barriers while wearing the brown and gold are doing the same now. Multiple GoFundMe accounts have been set up to help both Krysten and her boyfriend with medical costs, and the Muir family has been flooded with texts and calls of support and well wishes.
Marcos is a special place. It's been around for a long time. Obviously, there's been a lot of people that have gone through there, but we've got a phrase in Marcos: once a Padre, always a Padre. And it's true.
I wish I could give something back to them or something. I don't know, but they've helped me so much. They definitely keep me positive, and they're a big reason why I'm really trying hard to have a really speedy recovery.
And the community will need to continue that support. With many spinal cord injuries, the prognosis will become more clear over the next 6 months. The treatment she receives now will dictate the extent of her injury moving forward, meaning the financial support, as well as positive thoughts from others, will help her on the road to recovery.
I told her this will be another story to your legend, because you are a legend in this community, and a lot of people look up to you, and you can see the response that we've gotten from the community. I knew that they would have that support, but I also knew that we have a long road ahead of us, and it's going to take a village to raise one. It's going to take a village to heal one too. So that's what we're going to do.
She's seen adversity before, but to see her rise to the challenge of this and not bat an eye, it's been pretty amazing to see.
Krysten Muir had plenty of doubters on the football field, some on her own team. She proved them wrong and thrived, inspiring and motivating others along the way. She's looking to do the same thing going up against this new challenge.
I can still do everything I want to do in life. I'll just be a little shorter, maybe, So, I'm not going to stop doing what I want to do in life. I'm not going to let this stop me. just how, you know, I didn't let any of the guys stop me out there. So it'll be the same here. It's basically it's kind of like the football field, just a different situation. So I'm just going to keep pushing myself, and I'm going to keep working until I get better.